After my beer video, Max made a really good comment, and within that comment was a piece of information that had skipped me by, and I never even considered it, which is that IPA beer is full of hops, which is an estrogen releasing hormone. And it got me thinking, and Max said, "Oh, I like to drink beer that gives me a boner, not give me a boner." Cheers, Max, for that insight, but that did get me thinking. The amounts of IPA that have been released into the West, it seems to be the drink of choice now, the beer of choice. I'm not overly keen on it. As I said, dump a load of grapefruit juice in a lager, and that's pretty much the taste. That steam beer I was talking about was the one exception, but that's a very astute point. It's rather like the way they plant male trees down avenues. You know, when you go into a city or a town, and this has been the case for over 100 years, and you see an avenue of high trees, usually in one of the wealthier areas. Well, did you know that most of those trees are male trees that release the spores which cause hay fever? Right at the end of most of these streets is a chemist. Anyway, that's beside the point, but it's not, because it ties in with this. I've thought over the past 20 years actually that they were getting the men of the West to become more effeminate, like the Japanese, kind of androgynous. Spain's no exception to that. You can go out here, and every time you go out you'll see a young man essentially wearing a pair of tights and a t-shirt that comes almost down to his knees, with a very effeminate, it just hides a man's shape completely. But the IPA and the estrogen releasing hormone in the IPA is something that we all need to be aware of. I'm certainly not going to be drinking an IPA again, and I'm going to do a little bit more digging into that, although I don't think I need to, because Max has a very high level of knowledge when it comes to these things. So I'd just like to say, wow, IPA, androgynous men, lack of testosterone, it's all sort of making sense now, isn't it? Where's the resistance? The real resistance? Well, there isn't any. Cheers, everyone.